This is an impromptu video, meaning that I don't have any script for it, and this is due to the fact that I did not want to miss out on the opportunity to talk about this, and because I was not in my regular studio and I didn't have the instruments to work with, that meant that I was going to miss out on the opportunity to comment on this, as I realized about it late last night, and I did not want to just let it slip because of the importance that it has for me and also for the community at large. As you know, Masters of the Universe Revelation has been released, and my opinion about it is that it is not a good show. It disrespects the fans, and it also disrespects the lore, and it is another example of the usual bait and switch that we have normally had in the past years. It follows the Last Jedi playbook to a T, and it also plays out like The Last of Us Part 2 in trying to eliminate one of the main characters, sidelining it for another one. And in this case, I am talking about what happened in the Kevin Smith podcast, broadcast, live stream, whatever it is. I don't really even know anymore. His Fat Man Beyond sort of series or whatever, in which he broadcasts live with Mr. Newman. Griffin Newman, I think, is Orko's voice in the Masters of the Universe Revelation. And as you would expect, it's only like 1 hour and a half of excuses, making up excuses and trying to justify their decisions and trying to justify their actions in Masters of the Universe Revelation by saying that they had the green light and the go, right? They get go from the important people in the industry and people that are authorities in Masters of the Universe lore and all that, and that they really were not concerned about the fans in that way. So it was a huge fuck you to fans, and I'm sorry that I use this word, but there is no other way to describe it but that, because that's how it felt, but also because it's also how the very same Kevin Smith is addressing this, saying like, yeah, well, fans can suck a pitch if you are not happy with this thing. But also the fact that Smith himself, right, name dropped Clownfish TV there, saying, or more like addressing that, which we already know was controversial thanks to him. It was not all Clownfish TV doing that thing. It was Kevin Smith going after them. And I say this because if you remember, and you were around, Clownfish TV released a tweet in which they had some information, inside information about the new Masters of the Universe Revelation show, which at the time was in development. And in their understanding, they never said that that's what they knew. In their understanding, the show was about Tila being a better human than He-Man himself. They also mentioned that Tila was going to have a girlfriend and that was not playing well and it was not going to be nice. Kevin Smith felt the necessity to address this, and in addressing it also said that none of what Clownfish had said was true, so Clownfish just said, okay, let's hope that it is a good show. The truth is that, according to Kevin Smith from this live stream that was called He-Man Beyond or something like that with Mr. Newman, Kevin Smith admitted that there were two things happening at the same time, basically, during that moment. One of them was the Clownfish TV rumor, which was only that, a rumor, and another one apparently in which someone had learned that Prince Adam was going to die. And in Kevin Smith's own words, he thought that was going to affect the show more because it was a very main and very important plot line, that one of Prince Adam dying. So he decided to not address that, but also try to divert the attention and take away any attention that it might have by addressing this other thing with Clownfish TV. So basically, he's saying that he had to decide between the lesser of two evils in his mind and in his own words. But he went with Clownfish TV basically so that nobody knew and nobody paid attention that this other thing was going on and someone had gained knowledge that Prince Adam was going to die. And what I say to that is just the following. Didn't you have an opportunity to think about something else throughout all of this thinking process? I think that I used the wrong word because Kevin Smith clearly doesn't think. What I am trying to say here is that by not addressing the rumors, you are taking away any and all attention that anyone might give them. Back at the time, Clownfish TV was a somewhat small channel with less than 100,000 subscribers. They grew up and right now are sitting at more than 200,000 subscribers, thanks to Kevin Smith giving attention to that tweet. That's how they have grown bigger also. So it has been good business for them. Thank you, Kevin Smith. Right? But the reality is that if he had not paid attention to the rumors from Clownfish TV's camp, then nobody else would have paid attention either, and then it would have just gone by like just another rumor. To me, it's just like when, for instance, Bounding into Comics, or Bleeding Full, or Bleeding Cool, or any other of those sites that have rumors and alleged inside information, or even Overlord DVD, right? Doomcock, come with their rumors, and then Disney dedicates their time to correct the mistakes and to clarify and to debunk and deny all of these rumors. It's completely stupid. That means that they are validating in that way the very same rumors that they are trying to draw attention away from. And that's exactly what happened to Kevin Smith. In the moment that he opened his damn mouth and he said, "Oh no, this is not true. Clownfish TV have their information wrong and they have false sources," or something like that. That was the moment in which everyone started paying attention and thought maybe what they are saying is true, and perhaps Kevin Smith is lying. And that opened up this Pandora box in which everyone started finding information like him talking about not having any love for He-Man in his comic book Men series, or those old tweets in which he said that he's not a fan of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and all the other garbage that came out after that. I think that it would have been easier, Kevin Smith, if you had not paid attention to any of the rumors back then. Sure enough, nobody paid attention to the Prince Adam rumor, but now you also drew attention to that, and in the end it had the same result. The people that paid attention to it and were following the clues found out your lies, and in the end also you have angered the fans and frustrated a huge chunk of the fandom out there. So was it worth it? I hope that the check that you got proves that it was worth it, but I tend to believe that you just fumbled the ball in this particular case. Clownfish TV in the end were right, and you were diverting the attention to that rumor, but also at the same time you played it for laughs, and you caused also the growth of the channel, certainly, but at the same time you had people riling against them, not because you sent them right their way, but because you caused this, and you continue causing trouble after trouble after trouble, because now you continue with it and you just won't let go. And you don't even apologize. You are sorry only that it got leaked and that it got all the attention and that it affected you in one way. But you are not apologizing to Clownfish TV, which is what you should be doing, because you actually affected them in a certain way. But I think that it was too much to ask of you to come with promotional material, or with some allow for some storyboards to appear, or the voice casting to do some special appearance or something to divert the attention. No, you do not have the mind to think about that. You just have to address the rumors because that's your job, you egotistical bastard. But that is my opinion as usual. And I want to know yours, so let me know down below in the comments what you think about this situation with Kevin Smith and his horrible podcast. And until next time, everyone, peace out.